4th of May, Rabbi Levitt, Pele Yoetz.
Okay, so here in this, we're in the entry of Tochacha on page 413, and we're looking at the pasuk that he quotes in the bottom paragraph over here, the first line over here in Vayikra chapter 26, verse 37. It's known that all Jews are responsible for one another. And he says, what's the source for this? It's a pasuk here, 26:37, Vayikra. A man will stumble over his brother. A man will stumble over the sin of his brother. Let's see if we could take a look at this pasuk and see what's going on over here. Let's see here. Oh, looks like it's in the middle of the parsha of Tochacha in Bechukosai. The koshlu ish ba'achiv. One man will stumble over his brother. Kemipnei cherev. Something to do with a sword, on account of a sword, before the sword, v'rodef, and pursue, ayin, not there, v'lo tiyeh lochem tekuma, lifnei oivechem, you will not be able to stand before your enemies. Rashi explains the pasuk, the koshlu ish ba'achiv. One man will stumble over his brother. Kisher yorutsu lanus, when they're going to be running to flee. And what do they call that? If somebody's a soldier in the army, he what does he do?
Retreat.
Retreat. Okay, that's okay. They're retreating. And what's he going to do? A koshlu zeh b'zeh. In other words, there's more than it's a mass retreat. They're all just running away, and they're tripping over one another. Ki b'halu larutz. They're running away in a way of bahala, in a way of they don't have their wits about them. Mipnei cherev, k'mipnei cherev, ki'ilu borchim milifnei horgim, as though they're running away from the people that are trying to kill them. Shei b'levavchem pachad, their hearts are filled with pachad. Kol shas sevurim she'adam rodfam, every moment they're thinking that there's a man that's pursuing me. Oh, maybe this is what. Here's okay. That's the Pashut Pshat in the Chumash, and then Rashi brings the drasha of Chazal in the Gemara that the Pele Yoetz is referring to. Umidrashay, the Chazal darshan on this pasuk, the koshlu ish ba'achiv. One man will trip over his brother. What is that referring to? Zeh nichshal ba'avono shel zeh. This one will be stumbling on account of the sin of this one. Why is that? Why should one person did a sin? Why should the second person be stumbling meaning stumbling not just physically, but stumbling in a way of ruchnius? Why should that be? Says Rashi, in the name of the Gemara, Shekol Yisrael Arevim Zelazeh. That's the Gemara. He's quoted here in Shavuos. So that's where Chazal learned from this pasuk that Kol Yisrael is Arevim Zelazeh. Every Jew is responsible for the spiritual standing and performance of mitzvahs of another Jew. So therefore, when we see a Jew doing a sin, so our response is supposed to be that we have to point out to them that they're doing something that's against what the Torah says, and then they hopefully they'll listen. That's the idea. And if one doesn't do so, so that will amount to a stumbling on the part of the one that fails to rebuke the one who has sinned, who he sees has sinned. Wow. Okay. Okay, so that's that. And then we had a Gemara in Bava Kama, 92a.
We don't have that. Oh, yes, I do.
You have that Gemara Bava Kama. It's the
Yes. 92A, you said. Okay.
92a.
Okay.
Sadi Base, Ahmed Aleph. A long page over here. We're looking for where the Gemara says the cabbage is uprooted together with the thorn. Okay.
Let's see. Oh, here it is. It's near Amarle Rabba La Rabba. Let's see. It's in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. For the middle lines, it's 12 lines up from the bottom. Let's see, the line.
12 lines up. Oh, I see. Amarle Rabba La Rabba.
Yeah,
Amori.
I think that's it.
I think that's the place. Okay.
Something about the cabbage here. Yes.
No, okay, so Amalei Rabba La Rabba Bar Mori. Mina ha milsa de amre inshe. What's the source of this saying that people? It's a saying. It's a famous saying, a well-known saying that people say. Bahade chutza lake karaba. On account of the chutza, the thorn, lake krava, the crew, the cabbage is smitten. So first of all, what is that? What we don't really. What does that mean exactly? What does it mean that on account of the thorn, the cabbage is smitten?
Oh, because if you weed the thorns out, you might inadvertently pull up the cabbage too, I think.
Okay.
To Rashi.
No, I have a different suggestion. That is,
Yeah.
the thorns grow as a response to damage to the plant. So if you see there's a lot of thorns, then you know that the plant has been subjected to attack.
Oh yeah, it's a metaphor. Says it's a metaphor. The neighbors of a wicked person sometimes gets punished with.
Yeah, the implication is that the thorn is also going to get uprooted. But but in the process of uprooting the thorn, there's going to be some fallout to the cabbage as well.
Right.
So yeah. And so that, yeah, this is a mashal. The thorn is people that are not doing proper in terms of Torah mitzvahs, and the kruv, because I guess it's they're described as being a thorn, and the kruv is a good thing. It's healthy to eat. It's beneficial, whatever. And that's the mashal to the person who is keeping Torah mitzvahs. So, but he's going to suffer fallout on account of the thorn that's going to get taken away. So it's like you said. Oh, there's a Rashi over here. Where's the Rashi Dibur Maskil Bahade? I'm trying to find it. I don't see it.
The Rashi. Let's see.
Oh, there it is. It's across from the Hagos Bach. Towards the end of the Hagos Bach, there's a Rashi at the end of the line. Bahade chutza loke krava. Says Rashi, coats hagadal eitzel hakruv. You got a thorn that's growing next to the cabbage, in the cabbage patch, I guess. Kishabol akro. So when the farmer comes to uproot the thorn, to get the thorn out of there, so that the cabbages can grow properly, pamim shenekar hakruv. Sometimes he ends up uprooting the cabbage also, imo, together with the coats that he's uprooting. And therefore, what comes out is that the kruv was smitten on account of the coats, the thorn. Kloima, that is to say, what's the nimshal? What's the nimshal? Shechene Russia loikin imo. The neighbors that live in the vicinity of a Russia, they could be smitten together with the Russia. Okay, so he asked him, what's the source for this? And he answered him, Rav Bar Mari answered Rava, the Ksiv, it's written in the pasuk in Yirmiyahu, Lama tarivu elai kulchem, peshatem bi nu'um Hashem. Oh, and then they're getting into a whole discussion about whether that's the proper source for it. Okay. All right. I see it goes on and on over here. Maybe we'll leave it at that. Okay. So that's the. Oh, so what's he bringing this for over here? That what is this? What is this? What's this Gemara have to do with what the Pele Yoetz is talking about? And to answer that question, let's take a look at the Gemara in Shabbos.
Ah. Okay, Shabbos.
Shabbos 54b. Oh, okay. Okay, so I'm just reading from the English of the Pele Yoetz before we take a look at the Gemara inside. From this Gemara in Shabbos, Pele Yoetz says that the Chazal deduced that someone who sees his friend committing a sin and he does not reprove him to his face, the Torah considers it as if he committed the sin. And he will be punished first. Then he quotes another Gemara in Shabbos. Look at where it says this.
The right one. Sorry, I got sidetracked with a couple of phone calls. What were you up to?
We're up to the Gemara in Shabbos 54b. Looks like it's all the way at the bottom of the page.
Oh, Shabbos 54b.
I'm just trying to figure out how the Gemara got to this statement that it's saying, but the statement itself is, I think, is what I think that this is what the Pele Yoetz is referring to. I'm not sure. Oh, maybe I should take a look at the. Well, I'll just over here. I'm going to refer you to what it says over here. Kol Misha Efshar. Kol Misha Efshar. This is it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines from the bottom, the very bottom of the page. It's the last 2 words in the line, and it says Kol Misha Efshar Limchos La Anshe Beiso V'lo Micha Nitfas Al Anshe Beiso. whoever has the ability, ever is able, hasn't within his capacity to be moche, to raise a protest and reprove, I guess, the people of his house, of his household, his family, and whoever else happens to be walking around over there, I guess. Below Micha, he sees that they are doing something improper, and he does not mention anything to them about it. Nitfas al anshe beso. He will be taken to task on that and punished on as well as the for that that the family member was doing that he didn't reprove him about. And then it continues and it says that's somebody who has the ability to say something in his own house. Okay. And then it says ba'anshe iro, if he has the ability to do the same to somebody that he sees in his locale, in his city, and he doesn't say iro, he'll be punished on that as well. B'kol ha'olam kuloi, nitfas al kol ha'olam kuloi.
And then it goes about the entire world.
Right.
I think it's much better to stay home.
So it would seem that what we're referring to over here is different different categories of people have different abilities. We start off with somebody who in his with regard to his household. If he has the ability to do so in his household, and he doesn't do so, so he's going to be called to task on that. So you want to know who's the person that could have the ability to say something and to influence people in the whole world. So you're right. We're talking about Mashiach, I guess. Who else would have that ability? Maybe a Navi. That's why Hashem tells a Navi to speak to Klal Yisrael, because Hashem gives him a stempel that he's speaking to him. He's the spokesperson. This is what a Navi is. That is the translation, really, of what it means. Navi is somebody who's a spokesman. He's speaking on behalf of someone else, and that's what a Navi is. He's speaking not his own words. Well, they're his words, but they're the words that he got from Hashem. So that's his. That's the one that sent him. And Anshe Iro, the people of a city. So maybe that's talking about the Rav of a city he has the ability, or a very important, powerful individual in that city. He would have the ability to address the people of the city. But okay, so that's the idea. That's the idea. In other words, a person is not expected to do more. He won't be held. We won't be taken to task for why it was that we didn't change the world. But we have to do what it is in our capability to do in this regard. That's what we see from this Gemara.
Does this mean that the Mashiach will be taken to task if he doesn't do that?
Well, Mashiach will do that.
Yes. This is what we expect.
Now, the other thing is like this: the Navi, he'll be taken to task if he doesn't do what he's supposed to do, right? I mean, we even have a sefer like that. We have a nevuah like that, like Yonah. Yonah was told to go to Nineveh and prophesy to them, and initially he didn't want to accept the mission. But ultimately he did. But the Nevi'im of Klal Yisrael, Yeshaya and Esco and Yirmiyahu and all the Nevi'im that Klal Yisrael had, they took up the task. Hashem told them, "I want you to go and speak to Klal Yisrael," and that's what they did. That's what they did. Even though we could see from the Psukim and the Navi, we see sometimes, and Chazal tell us that they got a lot of negative feedback on on that tochacha that they gave, right? But nevertheless, even though it was difficult, that was what Hashem commanded them to do.
Mm.
So okay. And we see from the previous paragraph, actually, that the Pele Yoetz believes, at least, that in a certain sense, somebody's friend is going to be much more successful and able to improve his friend's behavior as opposed to a Rav. Because if a Rav talks to him, he'll say, the Rav, the tzaddik, he's a sage, he's pious. Who I can't be like him. And so he already gives himself an excuse. But if his friend goes over and tells him in the way that the Pele Yoetz gives you a whole speech to say over here. He's gone to the trouble of he doesn't just say, but a friend will be able to do so. He gives you a speech. Please, my brother, don't do any wrong. My heart too would like to do like you are doing, but I'm afraid of the sin because Hashem will bring everything to judgment. Why should we not have pity on the honor of our Maker? Why should we not pity on our souls and commit suicide? Things like this. So the Pele Yoetz says, look, I've given you some guidance on this matter. I've told you what if you think clearly about the words that I've told you, you'll see a lot of principles over there that I'm pointing out over here. You first of all, the first thing you do is you call him my brother. That's the first thing you see what the Pele Yoetz said. And you say, please. You don't demand. You say, please, my brother. So right there, the Pele Yoetz has taught us an awful lot. And what's the basis of the deal over there? I think this is Alan calling.
Mm.
Oh, no, it's my wife. 1 second, I have to answer that too. If I have to answer Alan, I also have to answer my wife. Excuse me for a second. Yes, hi. Oh, Baruch Hashem. Oh, great. Okay. He's not answering. Okay.
Um,
Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. Where's she? Oh, oh, I see. Okay. 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 Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay, bye. Okay, actually, I see that I wasn't getting interrupted right in the middle. It's already 11:32. So we will say goodbye. And
Okay.
Mayor, Baruch Vatzlacha,
Amen.
and we will continue this very, very important topic.
Thank you.
Okay.
We'll
Have a
be
good
back.
day. everybody.
Mizrat Hashem.
See you shortly. See you, Mayor. Bye.
Okay. Bye.
Bye,
now.
Mayor.
Goodbye, Rabbi Levitt. Okay.